We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent news bulletin.
Thank you, Mouse.
Always wanted to say that.
We've had to postpone our robot video this week as, in anticipation for this year's Easter celebrations, LEGO have released a 3-in-1 set featuring a cute little bunny.
Oh, he's so cute. I could squeeze him.
What's a bunny got to do with us?
Well, those pieces can be used to design other animals.
Yeah, I know that. It's right there on the box. A llama and a seal. So what?
Well, there's a fourth possibility.
What the hell?
3-in-1 sets are some of the most creative products LEGO release.
That's because they epitomize what should be the most crucial aspect of any LEGO set, that they're designed to be redesigned.
Something that's too often forgotten.
Yeah, they're not just complex 3D puzzles, folks.
And with that in mind, a highly creative LEGO enthusiast known as Dicken-tututu used the parts present in this set to create something much more up our street.
So what are we waiting for?
Let's get building.
Dicken-tututu was generous enough to provide instructions on his Instagram account.
Although there was a mistake in them, or something he rectified with an updated post.
With that fix, all that's needed are parts supplied with that set.
And Dicken-tututu was considerate enough to include a parts list. So these are the ones we'll be needing.
And those are the superfluous ones. Well, that's quite a lot of unused parts.
It's pretty much standard fare for sets which are designed with multiple builds in mind. So, here we go. Okay, everything's going smoothly up to now, but I thought it important to note that those legs are pretty fragile and can come off quite easily if you're not too careful with your model.
That all too often can happen when mocks are concerned.
And you need to pay close attention to the colors, as light pink and tan are very similar on the instructions. For instance, We put tan curved parts instead of light pink ones earlier on, and now's the time to fix that mistake.
And another issue with box is sometimes the instructions aren't in the right order, which caused problems for us around step 47. This assembly here needs to be put on the side, but it can't because other parts we've already put on are in the way.
You're right there. We've had to remove those parts in order to fit that assembly, and the next one.
Although you could have been more observant and placed them back in the right place.
Oh yeah, we did get in a bit of a mess, but it didn't take long to fix the error and carry on. With that, the build of the body is done. Time to move on to the tail.
That's the part Dicken-tututu redid the instructions for.
Correct, and the whole process went quite smoothly. We just have to connect the tail to the body, and we're done. The completed model looks great and truly evokes the scariest of monsters from the Alien franchise.
I think it looks better viewed from above, as you can appreciate all the details that have been put into it. Speaking of detail, can it be displayed upright like it's shown in the instructions? That way you can see all the underside, which was so tricky for us to assemble.
Well, I tried. But the problem is, it's very top-heavy, and the tail is way too fragile. It just won't stay upright for any length of time, as gravity always claims its prize.
I think there's a way around that.
What have you got in mind?
How about the smallest of stands? I found this spare black 2x8 plate, and it allows the model to stand upright for as long as you need it to. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Cool solution there, Mouse. Even though a stand, no matter how simple, isn't part of the bunny set, it's definitely something to consider to display this facehugger at its best.
It's there, ready to strike and fertilize a hapless host.
It's beautiful and terrifying at the same time.
And just in time for Easter.
Come again?
Well, Easter's all about eggs, right? And facehuggers come from eggs.
That's a stretch.
Well, actually, when you think about it, why are there chocolate rabbits with chocolate eggs at Easter? Rabbits don't lay eggs. They're mammals.
You're right, that makes no sense. In France, we have chocolate chickens instead.
Oh, that would be more biologically accurate.
If somewhat disturbing. Speaking of eggs and chickens... Hey, you leave my eggs alone.
Okay, to get back on track, for only $20 US, you can build your very own, almost life-size facehugger. So tell me, what do you think of this original and unexpected fourth variant for this LEGO set?
Talk about turning the cutest animal into the stuff of nightmares.
I think it could become the main build for that set.
LEGO's unofficial foray into sci-fi horror. A cool variant made by a very clever designer.
Share your thoughts in the comments. Oh, and help us get the funds for the forthcoming LEGO Star Trek set, if you can.
Every little helps.
As long as you can afford it, of course.
The link's in the description and pinned comment.
And we'll speak to you again next time.